Hi, I'm Andy from Backcountry Access, and today I'm going to take you through the functions of the Tracker3 Avalanche beacon. Tracker3, as you'll notice, is the thinnest, most low-volume beacon available on the market. It works great in your pocket or also in the harness. Tracker3 is built off the same foundation as Tracker DTS and Tracker2 in that it's simple, easy to use, and has very fast processing speed. There's some great new features on Tracker3. One is signal suppression, the other is big picture mode. After immediately turning on your Tracker3, it'll show you your battery power and then go through your LED diagnostics. Now your beacon is transmitting. You can double check that by looking at the transmitting light on the side. To go from transmit to search mode, push the sliding lock out of the way and line up the SE with the white arrow. Now you'll notice on my screen here I'm getting some information. I'm getting a directional light as well as a distance reading. To search with Tracker3, you want to orient the beacon so your center searchlight is illuminated. At that point, start moving and make sure your distance reading is decreasing. Remember, the distance reading displayed on here is in meters, not feet. To go back from search to transmit, simply push the dial so the TR is aligned with the white arrow. There's generally 4 search phases when beacon searching. There's the signal search, the coarse search, the fine search, and pinpointing or probing. To learn more about all of those, you can check out the video on our website called Beacon Searching 101. Today we're mainly going to focus on the coarse search, the fine search, pinpointing or using your probe, and then get into some multiple burials and talk about signal suppression and big picture and how and when to use those.
In some cases, you might start the search out of range of the victim's signal. If possible, start the signal search at the victim's last seen point. If there is no last seen point, spread out between searchers or zigzag through the deposition area. Rotate your tracker back and forth and vertically to pick up the signal as soon as possible. Keep your eyes out for clues on the surface. Once you pick up a consistent signal, follow the lights and make sure the distance readings are decreasing. One outstanding feature of the T3 is its real-time display. With the fastest processing speed in the industry, this means you get instantaneous feedback with no delays. At the lowest reading, bracket from side to side until you reach the lowest possible number. Begin probing at the lowest distance reading. If you don't strike the victim immediately, probe in a spiral pattern or concentric circles, with each probe hole about 10 inches or 25 centimeters apart.
Positive strike!
Leave the probe in place and begin shoveling on the downhill side. For more instruction on probing and shoveling, see our videos on the education page of our website.
Multiple burials are rare and happen in a small percentage of all avalanche incidents. When they do occur, they're generally solved as a set of single burials. However, when extra manpower is available to help probe and shovel, advanced features like signal suppression and big picture mode can be very useful. When the multiple burial icon is illuminated without parentheses, it's telling you that the avalanche victims are greater than 6 meters away from the searcher. When the brackets are lit up, you have a close proximity multiple burial, which means that you have 2 victims within 6 meters of the searcher. When the multiple burial icon is illuminated and includes brackets and the plus sign, it's telling the searcher that there's more than 2 signals within range, and that at least 2 of those signals are within close proximity. In a multiple burial situation, signal suppression allows you to suppress the strongest signal while locking onto the second strongest. Big picture mode opens up the beacon to pick up all transmitting signals within range, provides you with a distance reading and directional light.
To suppress the signal you've just found, press the Options button. It will display SS, then show the distance and direction to the next victim. After 1 minute of suppressing a signal, Tracker3 always reverts back to regular search mode. To activate Big Picture mode, press and hold the Options button.
Big picture mode allows you to see the entire scenario and come up with a strategy on how you're going to use the manpower to solve that multiple burial.
In this case, it's now showing one signal at 0.9 meters and another at 7 meters.
In this scenario, we have two searchers available. We're both going to come into the first victim. I'm going to do the find search, suppress that signal, while Edge does the pinpoint and starts shoveling. As he does the pinpoint and starts shoveling, I'm moving on to that next victim and I'm going to get them out. Edge, I've got a signal 12 meters out. I'll do the beacon search, get your probe and shovel out. All right, Edge, I got a low reading here. Right there. You start probing, I'll suppress that and move on. All right, I got another one 7 meters over here. Hopefully this video has given you a better understanding of the functions of the Tracker3 Avalanche transceiver. Just to recap, it's built on the same foundation as Tracker2 and Tracker DTS. It's simple, easy to use, and has very fast processing speed. On top of that, it's about 20% smaller and lighter than Tracker2 and Tracker DTS, and we've now included some very intuitive and easy to use multiple burial functions in our signal suppression mode and our big picture mode.
Remember, avalanche safety is a lifelong pursuit. Take an avalanche course every couple years. Practice with your equipment regularly. Read the avalanche forecast daily. And only ride in terrain that's appropriate for the conditions that day. For more information, please visit backcountryaccess.com.